You can rely on the old man money. All right, what's up, everybody? My name's Anthony Recenello. I am a dating coach, a social and relationship coach, and I'm about to react to some Fresh and Fit. I've heard Fit. I don't know what their names are. I've heard Fresh and Fit say that you take their videos out of context, and if you really watched everything, you'd understand what we're saying. So that's what I'm going to do, buddy. I'm going to watch your shit, and let's see what's going on over here. By the way, I'm going to be respectful to Fit and call him by his real name, which is Amru Fuddle. Amru Fuddle. Let me bring that up, actually, before we get started. Amru Fuddle. So, what's up, Amru? What up, my dude? Let's get started, boy. Look at him with that cute little smile. Oh, he's such a good boy. Look at him. All right, here we go.
There's a show called Steve Harvey Show.
Oh,
and
yes.
there's a dude by the name Santana. Santana was shot and killed in his car because a girl lied and said he raped her. And people always love to scare black men from, they try to scare black men out of dating women outside of their race by saying, look at what happened to Emmett Till. Well, how about what happened to the black man I knew last week by a black woman lying? You have a black woman who took her opportunity on a show after assaulting me to go around the internet lying and trying to get other men mad at me so they can now do something to me. Now imagine what type of depraved mind says a small incident that happened on a podcast needs to lead to people's relationships being irreparably damaged. That's what we have to deal with because a lot of men fall for it.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to say this too.
All right, so I don't really even know what the context of what this guy was talking about. Hey, what's up, Daniela? Daniela is the first member of the Betas podcast. So give her congratulations. And if you want to join her, please click join down below. All right, I don't really know what that guy was talking about. It had something to do with he got us accused of assaulting someone or something. Anyway.
Because this is a really good learning point. You got to remember that this is going to sound terrible. I know some of the girls might get mad at me saying this, but women are emotional creatures.
Misogyny.
Obviously, no.
All right, yeah. Women are emotional creatures. So are men. Amru is the most emotional person I've ever seen, especially one that says that he's like a life coach or a dating coach or whatever he is. I see him get more emotional than anybody on this show. But anyway, we're going to watch. I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to watch.
Past here, but her father passed away. She was drinking last night. We had a discussion that she didn't necessarily like where we talked about the human trafficking, etc. And so she was triggered. And then on top of that, you got her having this discussion with Tommy, whatever, her trying to start some shit. It is what it is. But the point is this. That all makes her statement have less credence and credibility. Because I know she's mad, so she's going to try to say whatever the fuck she got to say to try to make Tommy look bad, etc. And if she can hurt a business relationship, she will. And that's why when Tommy called me and said that shit, I started laughing.
Yeah,
right?
you like, dude,
what the fuck? I was like, I don't give a fuck what she's. I didn't even know. Like, bro, she said that shit. I walked away. I don't even care, bro. Like, I'm not gonna take her serious because I know you. I've met you. You know, we've had many discussions. So like, it's gonna take way more than that to say, for me to believe. So I didn't even believe that shit. So guys, I want you to understand this: women are emotional. They're mad and they're angry. They're gonna say crazy shit sometimes to try to split you and your friends apart. And
By the way, that's true. Same with men. Why does he pick on women for this?
We didn't buy it. I know some of you guys are trying to say, oh, what the hell? Y'all gonna believe her? No, bro. Hell fucking no. So I was more focused on trying to get that content up on Patreon for y'all.
But how many men are in jail or in hell right now?
Yeah, for sure.
Because someone believed the lie that was being brought
Kill
to
their
them.
friend, kill a guy, because off a woman's word, bro. And it's dangerous.
Yes.
It was dangerous, bro. So
And then people said I believed it, right? What did they say on the live stream? I got to hear Tommy's side first. On hear Tommy's side, cool, confirmed it. That was it. So
Yeah, I mean, you could call me a little bit more biased. I am a believer. She a woman, but no, I'm just kidding. Oh my God, misogyny. But no, I just understand that when women.
Should I slow it down? I don't know what they're saying. Like, I can't understand them.
Are emotional, they become erratic, and they're willing to tell lies. Hell, y'all saw it back in August. Some girl tried to say I got her pregnant. I was like, what the fuck? Because I stopped talking to her. It is what it is, man. You know, I tell y'all on the podcast all the time, women cannot take L's, bro.
That's really why I'm shocked that men listen to women when all of them have a story of a woman doing that to them. But they're so big that you have a guy who was a former #1 draft pick, and I'm not going to say his name, but he's doing YouTube, and he used to call me his idol. Everybody who used to sleep with me, he interviews them. He interviewed a dyke who slept with me. Is that okay? I say.
Oh no, you good.
Okay.
Yeah.
The woman, because I like turning dykes. I just love doing it.
You mentioned this yesterday.
Yeah, this is my thing. So she got mad that I no longer talked to her. This woman sits there and said, and the guy asked, so do you think Tommy probably likes dick? She said, yeah, because, I mean, if he slept with me and I'm a dyke, then he probably likes dick. Now, mind you. What? Thank you. I said black women don't care how they got over that bridge. There's no bridge there, but they still made it over there. Like, it was weird. And he sat there.
I mean, I guess he's telling like a story about a woman that said something. Maybe it was a joke or something. But it's weird because then he goes, women do this. Do they? I mean, I don't know women that talk like this. Maybe he does. I don't know.
He's a man that doesn't like me.
Of course.
He went along with it. That's a lot of problem that we have as men.
Yeah, facts.
We will say, because I don't like you, and that's what I was trying to say to the young ladies. It was no offenses. I was trying to say, if it wasn't that you either disliked me or I tried to fuck you and you wanted to let the people know, if it was just you looked at the merits on the table, there's no way you would have said she was right. Yeah. There's no way you would have said it. But it was all this other stuff, and we can never have true conversations because people bring their own personal biases, they bring their own opinions, they bring their own other stuff and ignore the facts. And we're the...
So he's saying people bring their bias and ignore the facts. Yeah. All people do that.
People who claim they put black men on the stand and they'll see that the evidence doesn't fit, but they'll still convict him. Well, you can't be mad about it if you do it. You can't be mad if you're going to sit here and convict me.
Daniela says they take their 1 or 2 bad experiences and say it's all women. It's so sad. Yeah, I mean, we're understood that red pill, alpha male kind of teachings on the internet is basically like, this woman did something mean to me. Now I don't know. It means all women are bad. And it feels good for little 14-year-old boys to watch these videos. And like, first of all, no woman did anything mean to most men that watch this stuff or boys that watch this stuff. They feel like losers. And it feels good to watch videos like this of losers paying women to come on a show and to talk shit about women. I mean, hey, I have guilty pleasures too. It's not this. I mean, I'll watch The Bachelor or something, but I guess you gotta choose what your guilty pleasure is.
Because you like this person more than this person. I want everybody to know I like pussy. I am trying to fuck. So don't come on this damn show talking about he tried to fuck me. Yes, I was in your inbox.
Dykes and all.
All right. The video title is The True Dangers of a Woman's Manipulation. Okay. So he told a story. Apparently, I really was not able to understand what he was saying. But he told a story of a woman that like manipulated him, I guess. All right. And then it goes, all women are emotional, so all women do this. Who says, like, you say it. Okay. So do I believe it? I don't know. I like data. Do you have any data supporting it? I don't know. So far, we're off to a really bad start. So far, yeah, it's the absolute dumbest shit. These are losers. But no, they're alpha, guys. They're fucking alpha, strong, tough, unemotional, logical. Alpha.
mainstream media, if you let it, will
We'll
turn
brainwash
you into a simp.
Now, I know what he's saying, and that makes sense. Like, basically what he's going to start saying is, like, movies, TV, music, it's all about, oh, I miss you and I need you so bad. And then we've been taught that since we were kids. And so it makes people really, really, really needy. Yeah, I mean, that's obvious, but do we need to have a 2-minute video about it? I don't know.
Straight up.
It'll
That's what it
brainwash
will
you.
do.
100%. Chris Ramirez, $20 says, thanks for all that you do and the guests you bring on. Up my money in game, getting results. Shout out to you. Get more on Cook on the show. Shout out to Merch Gang, the team killing it, the body of work, yes. Thank you, brother. Eduardo Perez, $10 says, yo, I watched Fresh Vlog. I didn't know you could get handicapped parking for stuttering. Actually, I was in 2 accidents from my motorcycle, so that's why as well. It's kind of late, though. Philip with her, $10 says, a woman chooses beauty.
I don't care.
There you go.
And actually, you know what? That was a really good comment right there. A woman chooses beauty over brains because the average man sees better than he thinks. You know what? Also, guys, another reason too is that you guys are seeing how like so many modern day women that even though they're educated are quite frankly stupid. If I'm going to be honest about it, they're fucking stupid because.
So he says modern day women are stupid. Okay. That's what he feels. All right. And I guess little boys watch this. Like I said, if they are feeling angry, it feels good to see a guy with like a big bicep muscle say this because it helps them validate their anger and pain. That's what Red Pill is. It's losers that are in pain and they want to feel validated and say, yes, my pain is real. And that's a grift for Red Pill. I mean, they're selling. It's basically like an alcoholic being sold more alcohol and saying, yes, you need it. You need the alcohol to live.
They've never had their opinions or their views on the world challenged. They come on the pod. This is probably the first time a guy is telling them, well, actually, that's incorrect, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, my God, what the? And then their knee-jerk reaction is to, well, I feel like. And it's like, no. You know what I'm saying? It's no, but this is the reality. When you guys watch the Fresh Fit podcast, you want to know what it is? It's big.
Yo, he needs to calm down, dude. He's getting, his voice is getting up high and it's getting emotional.
Right? Attractive women getting their views challenged by people that are not trying to fuck them, at least in that instant. So, and what do? They buckle under pressure because a lot of the times they've just been.
All right. Well, he says that women that come on the show, they get emotional and want to argue when their views are challenged. Okay. So I'd like to see that. Are we going to see some
bullshit
of this?
year after year, and they start to they're indoctrinated in it, and then they get their views challenged, and
He's got to slow down, man. He's getting too excited.
Fast. So here's the thing. We live in 2022, right? And men and women, in the eyes of law, are equal. Okay? And we're gonna stick to that right now because justice is supposed to be blind, correct? You're supposed to, you know, Lady Justice has the scales with the blindfold, and that blindfold is supposed to signify that justice is blind regardless of color, gender, race, whatever. Now, there are discrepancies in the legal justice system. Absolutely. We know that, you know, women serve 67% less time, or men serve 67% more time for the same offenses, etc. I get it. But we're working towards it, right? So my thing is simply this. I think women need to understand, you know, we got 14,000 of y'all in here. Women need to understand that there are men out there that will not give you the benefit, that will punch you right back in the fucking face if you hit them. I just need women to understand that. Not everyone is going to be a gentleman or chivalrous or whatever. A lot of guys are going to give you that same equality that you guys fucking fought for. Equal rights can also mean equal fucking lefts. And I'd hate to...
What? So he's going, because women have equal rights with men, if a woman punches a man, that means he feels good punching a woman back? I mean, what does that have to do with chivalry? I just don't care to punch somebody. Why do I want to punch somebody? Does he feel that the woman is threatening his life? That's likely what's going on, right? If he needs to punch somebody. Because if he didn't feel there was any threat, he would just, I don't know, not do anything. But if he wants to punch somebody back, there's really only two options, right? You're either emotional and you feel the need for revenge from the woman hitting you, baby boy. Or he thinks his life is being threatened and he needs to protect himself. Which one is it, Emru Fuddle?
Like that, but that's the way it is. You guys have seen it on this podcast with me alone. How many times have girls stomped on my foot, tried to slap me, etc., assaulted me and Chris?
I can't take this shit, man. I'm sorry, I'm ugly laughing. How many times have women stepped on my foot? I can't take this shit. They stepped on my foot in this show. They assaulted me.
Spit on me. You guys have seen on this podcast many women have committed, assault and battery against me.
Many women have committed assault and battery against me. He literally has a podcast where he invites women on. He pays them on. He says things. He basically just shits on women. But in his view, it's, I'm saying truth. I'm saying truth. With no data to back anything up. He goes, this happened to me with a woman, and now that means women are like this. And they go, no. They probably get in a fight because he just has the most fucking punchable face, so I get it. He has the most spittable face. I get it. And when he does, he picks fights with women. When they get so upset because they're like, what the fuck podcast is this? He says, they're assaulting me. God.
I don't do anything. Why? Because I know if I hit them, they're going to probably go to the hospital. Okay? But let me tell you something. I could. And
Yeah. Who said you can't? I could punch a woman. I could. Who gives a shit, dude? Go fucking punch people if you want, you fucking loser. I could just so you know, I could do it, but I'm not. Because they're going to go to the hospital. Yeah, that's why you care. It's because you don't want to go to the fucking jail.
You need to understand that if you attack a man, he is within his right to fuck you up.
Yeah.
And I'll keep it 1,000 with y'all. There are men out there.
No, that's not true. He's not within his... Just because somebody hits you doesn't mean that it's within your rights legally to fuck them up. What is he saying? Like, he's just saying bullshit.
They're waiting for a woman to hit him so he can beat the fuck out of her and it goes on World Star. Okay?
And shouts out to a guy who made that saying, equal rights, equal lefts, a guy by the name of Tommy Sotomayor. But shouts out to him.
Oh, that came from you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. I didn't know that. Hey, all right.
So the title of that video is Myron or Emru Fuddle. Fuddle drops some cold, hard truth on the panel. I mean, truth, right? I mean, where is this evidence? He's just basically saying stuff that he thinks is true. He doesn't know if it's true. I don't know. So far, it's really dumb shit. Like, this has got to be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen. All right. So this is called She Thought She Was Being Funny to Frank Castle. Now, I think... Let's just watch.
I'm definitely an alpha female. You know,
Chuckle.
yeah.
I chuckle.
I mean, It's okay. I mean, shit, I fucking run my own business.
I love that that was his sound effect.
Educated. So it's like any man that comes into my life, like the majority of them I take, and most of the time, like I date guys that are like a little bit under the spectrum, you know? So
What?
not like celebrities and
Oh.
athletes.
Can you please talk into a
and,
microphone?
You know, yeah,
I heard her quite well.
not really into like athletes and celebrities and socialites.
So what do you bring to them? The guy
What
that
I
you
bring
actually
to them?
The guy that you actually want.
Okay, so what I want, like, motherfucker, you come to me, nigga, you don't gotta worry about shit. You can sit down, you get your fucking food prepped, your meals prepped during the day.
So Matthias asked, why do people actually, let's jump on the chat real quick. Matthias asked, why do people actually come on the podcast? What are exactly they're trying to achieve? So they pay women to come on the podcast. So what they do is they go on websites like sugar daddy websites for women that, you know, get paid to go on dates with men and all that type of stuff. And they say, hey, we have a YouTube channel. This is our blah, blah, blah. If you come on, blah, blah, blah. Like saying they'll pay them, whatever. And then that's why they come on. And I'm pretty sure nobody knows what the hell they're going to get into. They just say it's like a dating podcast, right? And so they come on, and then it's just two guys that are just shitting on women, and they don't know what to do. And so some of them, I think, just explode on them. So let's look at some more chat real quick. How's it going, everyone? I'm just going to flex my subscriber supremacy real quick. Ty, what does that mean? Techno says, Anthony, did you just feel like frustrating yourself tonight? Yeah, I think I'm in a frustrated mood. Matthias says, do you guys agree that challenging different views is healthy? I think so. Of course. Of course. I'm always open-minded. That's why I'm watching this. He said, don't take things out of context. So I'm not. I'm going to watch the videos. And so far, it is just like the lowest form of intellect I've ever seen. Like it is just so, like nothing makes sense. It's just, all right, let's just keep watching.
Your fucking breakfast served, your clothes washed, fold, cleaned. Like that's me.
Okay.
You know? So it's like you really can't like battle with that. You want a good woman, right?
So you'll cater to him.
Yeah, I'm definitely someone that caters to my man.
Okay.
All right. So let's just break this down real quick. What she said is that she's an alpha female. I think she said she's successful. She makes her own money. And she also likes to cater to her man, like cook, do the dishes, do the laundry. I think, guys, tell me if I misinterpreted it or something in the chat. But so far, I think that's what she said. And she seems I think she seems happy with that. I'm not sure.
But I need a little bit of like, I need you to throw something back on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, nigga, you sleeping in my bed. I'm paying the bills. I'm buying the food. I'm folding the clothes. So I need to know what you're bringing to me.
So basically what she's trying to do is, this is a woman coming on this man's show where men say, I'm the good one. I want to be the one that says, what are you going to give me? Because I do all this stuff. That's what I do. And so this woman just came on and says, no, I do this stuff. So what are men going to do for me? I provide and I, take care of them. And so right here, Amru Fuddle, he's like, so let's see what he says.
That's my problem.
So yeah, I don't know what the problem is, though. Oh, I guess her problem is that she's not dating any men that really excite her or make her happy.
See that. So question. Is the guy that you're with right now, does he earn less than you? Because you said you get guys that are lower on this.
Well, most guys that date me or I date definitely are.
Okay. So
Yeah,
this
the
guy-
money is like lower.
Okay. So the guy that you are with currently.
I'm not with nobody right now.
Okay, the situationship.
Yeah.
That guy that you're waiting to have sex with. Is he of a lower socioeconomic status than you? Less money? Makes less money than you?
Yes, I do believe that.
Okay.
Believe or no?
Well, I didn't go into Googling his fucking, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would figure
Status.
if you're gonna save yourself for him sexually, you would invest.
No,
a little
I'm
bit of
just
time
I'm just like, yo, you get out here, you meet people. You know, I work with a lot of athletes and celebrities. You know what I'm saying? That's what I work with. So it's like I'm not gonna put myself out there. So if I date someone,
What is that sound effect?
I want to get to know them. You know what I'm saying?
All right, moving on.
So one of them said, all right, moving on. I guess they didn't have an answer for her, and so they acted like it's stupid and they laughed. I guess. I don't know. I think they just don't have an answer. And so they're going to act frustrated, like, ugh, you're so stupid. I think that's what's going on, right? Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong.
Nah, she won't save us. She won't save us.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Like,
Fresh, she won't save us.
What do you bring to your man that you want for fuck buddy or long term?
I am the table. All right, sorry. Next. Go ahead.
I just lay there and just wait
Right, yeah.
for whatever comes.
I'm going with you. I'm just going to
See you,
lay
Em.
there with you, too.
Yes.
All right, so you go with the flow.
So that's what you bring back to the man that's gonna.
Yeah,
be your
I'm dead
husband.
inside. Yeah, everything's dead.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
with
lie
her.
there, wait to be raped.
I'm
yes.
with you, boo.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I like her. I should have went with her answer.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can.
So I guess what these women are saying is like the guys that they're seeing don't really just make them happy.
The real answer. if you
Yeah, I was
want
gonna
it.
say because if you're gonna give sarcastic answers like that, you don't have to be on the show.
Okay.
I
It's
like
extremely
her answers.
disrespectful to be sarcastic like that on the podcast.
So it seems like Amru Fuddle was offended right there by what they said. I think they were just joking around. I mean, I don't know why he got so pissed and said, it's extremely disrespectful. You could leave. Like, what is this shit? I love that. Like, this is just an exercise in him practicing power over women because why would anyone want to feel power over another person? There's only one reason. Because on the inside, you don't have strong self-esteem. You don't love yourself. You don't love life. You don't love people. You feel insecure. And so, to dominate others gives that little hit of power, little hit of pleasure. But of course, that never actually fulfills a person. So it's just going to keep going. This is why he keeps doing the podcast, inviting people, getting in fights with women, asking them to leave if they like make jokes, I guess.
Why is that disrespectful?
Right, he does.
Yeah,
the same
I'm really confused. She's like, why is that disrespectful? I think what happened is like he's kind of stumped. He's like, oh, well, I guess I don't have an answer for this woman.
Chat.
I'm lost.
So that's the other thing that I've seen him do before is when he's stumped, he goes to the chat, which is basically just teenage boys that cannot wait for Amru Fuddle to yell, scream, kick out a woman, insult women. So they're like fucking, you know, like from The Lion King. If he's Scar, all of the chat is like the hyenas that are like, ah, ah.
What do y'all want, bro? Do you want Karma out? Should Karma hit Karma back?
Hey.
Should she leave? Why? Why should she leave? What did she do, dude? This is the funniest fucking podcast.
Ones in
This
the
should
chat.
have been called "Try Not to Laugh," not "Try Not to Cringe" or whatever.
You guys
I
want her
put.
gone.
Karma is
they
the
want
way.
her-
to
Why?
put-
Why should she leave? This is just a woman that was just expressing herself. I can't take this. It's so funny.
You guys want her gone? Give me a one in the chat.
Why?
Karma's gone.
I
Look,
like her. I think she's cool.
Karma's a bitch.
No.
Nah, fuck that. Karma's a bitch.
And then her.
And then the other one that was mean said things that I did not like. Chat, should she leave? And then it's funny because he keeps asking, chat, should she leave? Should she leave, chat? Should she leave? What are they going to go? No, we like her. We don't like you.
Gonna make sarcastic comments and not contribute to the conversation. And
What is... Oh, I'm sorry. This is a very clinical, very scientific conversation. Yes. These are all scientists on the panel. They're not sugar babies that you paid to come on. They're scientists. I'm sorry. I forgot. This is not an entertaining podcast. This is supposed to be science. Fuddle says so.
cool, you can go to.
I honestly just don't have an answer to the comment or the question. Excuse me.
You've seen a bunch of girls go before. You had plenty of time to prepare.
I know, but I feel like everybody has made valid answers, and I just don't have a genuine.
I know.
Like-
Is it terrible that we are giving our own like answers to the questions?
All right, so what's the chat saying, Chris?
He can't. Why does he keep going to the chat? Why can't he just talk to them?
One.
Yeah, all right, Karma, you out.
Good night, y'all. Follow me on Instagram, Pretty Chefs International.
Cut her mic.
Cutter
for a
Mike.
living.
Cutter Mike. This is so great.
Let's go.
There we go.
Look at the woman on the right with the white shirt. She's like laughing, like, what is happening right now? This is so fucking cheesy.
Good night, y'all.
All right, we're gonna walk you out.
I need to make walk. Hold on.
No, like for real, you gotta leave now.
Oh,
Come
baby,
on.
baby.
You gotta leave now.
Good night.
Why did he get a megaphone?
All right.
No problem. Y'all have a good
Yo, the show is so clear to me. I mean, I already knew it before, but like really sitting and actually watching, it is literally a show for insecure men to feel power over women. That's the show. Fuddle, are you over there? Are you watching Fuddle? Amru. It's pretty simple. Like, you asked people to watch and not take stuff out of context. I'm watching. This is the silliest shit I've ever seen, dude. Like, she literally said nothing. She said nothing wrong. She was actually kind of like expressing her dating problems. She didn't even like say anything mean, or I don't know.
That was eventful.
Anyway,
I saw that coming, right?
that was a long
didn't tell
time.
him before. You didn't tell him before.
I think I was shaking when I was talking.
You're done.
Look at Chihuahua.
If we leave,
This is like really tight on my head.
it is.
Wait, if they're off the show and they had to cut her mic, why is the, I guess, producer filming? And why are they still filming? I'm confused. Oh, kick out cam. Got it. So they can't speak on their own microphone, but we're allowed to, I don't know.
Tell them to adjust it. It's there's definitely pull it
that's what he
up.
said.
You got it.
Got it. Yeah, it was like squeezing my brain.
All right, I got to go to the comments, guys. Like, I'm so curious. Like, that to me was such an obvious, like joke. Like, these guys are just the biggest losers I've ever seen. I got to understand what people in the comments are saying. That being said, I understand that all of these commenters are children. But anyway, that Metal Gear Solid enemy alert sound gets me every time. Okay, so I think he thought it was funny. Steven Simmons just says, just hope Tommy gets to come back on the show. Okay. Charles says, I'm educated. I have my own business. Okay. So I'm educated means she has GED. I have my own business means she has OnlyFans account. I don't know what her job is, but okay. I don't know what's wrong with that. Or was he saying that's a good thing? I don't know. I lose more and more brain cells every time I watch this podcast. It will be interesting to see how long they could keep this up. Me too. Woman, I'm educated, also woman, 2nd grade ghetto vocabulary. Okay. I love Tommy. He is a stand-up guy. Okay, I'm super educated. Proceeds to go on incoherent rant where 95% of statements and thoughts are either incomplete or merge into. I mean, she was pretty clear to me. She just said that I make my own money, I take care of my man, and I tend to date men that aren't as, they don't make as much money, and I'm not enjoying myself. That's all she said. It all went left when she said she's an alpha female. That is the greatest oxymoron ever uttered in modern society. All right, Jermaine Habib. Ken Truthman. Oh, that's as real as Myron Gaines. Ken Truthman says it's really tough to take anyone who makes a claim that they're educated, then follows that up by saying the word like 37 times. Why? That old head had to go. She reminds me of a single drunk. Okay, the laugh. She got kicked out because she couldn't keep her story straight. She said she was in a situationship with a dude, but then they didn't have bedroom. I mean, I don't think Amru Fuddle actually asked the right questions. He kind of just assumed things and didn't really let her speak about it. All right. Oh my God. Girl jokingly says she lays there and wait to be raped, and then the other girl literally kissed her non-consensually, doesn't know her, and says, I like you. She giggles, and Tommy face is totally priceless. Okay. This one says, that chick has a mouth on her, 1000% turn off. What did she say? It sounded like she was just kind of upset with her dating life and made a joke out of it. The Diaries of Elle says, it's not a knock against successful women. Oh, that's nice. Cool. So this Diaries of Elle guy seems pretty cool. But a woman with dominant traits will not overpower a dominant man whatsoever. The fuck are you talking about? What is up with overpower a dominant man? Who's trying to overpower anybody? What is this shit, man? She will be hard pressed to tell a man of means what to do. Where did she say she was trying to tell men what to do? She didn't say that at all, I don't think. She could believe it. She could play that role at work. But if she wants a man she could respect, you won't put up with that. What is going on? Any woman that cusses and says she's educated in the same sentence leaves little to the imagination. Why? Are you not allowed to curse and be smart? What is going on? I mean, these comments really don't. It's just saying oh, this was great. This was dope. She said she's educated. We know she's not. I was hoping actually for some more out of those comments, but I didn't really get anything. Guys, should we keep going on? This is this is painful. Let me know in the chat if we should keep going on. I'm going to check out the chat right now. Okay. Beelan says she was basically just saying how independent she is and how she could support herself. Yeah, I mean, that's what it sounded like. That's what she meant by alpha. There's really no, alpha is literally just a made up word. It's not real. Okay. Daniela says, I don't think true alpha males have to announce their alphas, just like true wealthy people don't go around bragging about their money. Yeah, but there's no such thing as alpha. It's a fake word. It's made up. That's what this entire podcast is about. It's not real. It's all bullshit. It's literally just these guys making up rules about this word that they think is a cool word. It's just a marketing buzzword. Daniela then goes on to say, also the most intelligent people, high IQ, tend to curse a lot from what I remember. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but the point of the matter is it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with each other. Rebecca says this is like visual heartburn, fresh and fit. Ben to Jumanji says just hop on chat, so maybe a little longer. Sean says it's nice to see how the other half lives, but I've lost my appetite after watching that. All right. So I think I'm going to go like maybe one more video, maybe two, and then we're going to get to somebody very special in the Zoom named Lore. And then there's also somebody, Bioxerxes Montez is also here. Maybe we'll even have a mock date, guys. It's been a while. So anyway, let's get to the next video and see what's going on.
Okay, so here's some advice for women. And it kind of dovetails into what you're talking about. Is women don't understand the sacrifices that men have to make to facilitate their reality. Another quote from my very first book here, and I think that ladies, when you're with a guy, and he's a good guy, he's high value, he's the guy that other men want to be and other women want to fuck. He's that guy, and you have genuine desire for him. He's the guy whose babies you want to have. If you have that guy in your life, understand this. For him to commit to you is a high risk, high stake decision for him to do. And you need to appreciate that. Because women have this entitled sort of hubristic understanding of like, well, I'm entitled, he should. We're doing the right thing because he's obviously, answers the hypergamous question. Is he the best I can do? Sure. Okay. But if he's going to commit to you, especially in Western countries, if he's going to go and put his name on a marriage contract or put his name on a mortgage or do all this kind of other stuff with you, he's making those like really life decisions. You have to know the inherent risk that he's taking by doing those things, because as I said before, marriage is a home you build on land that you do not own. You own the land, ladies. Appreciate that fact that he's taking that risk.
They never do.
Okay, so he says women own the land. What did he say?
Before, marriage is a home you build on land that you do not.
Marriage is a home you build on land you don't own. I'd love for him to explain what that means. And also,
you own the land, ladies. Appreciate that fact.
You own what is the land?
That he's taking that risk.
They never do.
To try to put a home in.
And then Amru says they never do. Which means that in his experience, no woman has appreciated him for the value that he provides.
To put most women don't.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to say, if you want to be more feminine, how do I find the right guy? How do I show him I appreciate him? Okay. The first part of appreciating him is understanding the inherent high stake risks that guy has to say, you know what? I've had all these bitches before. They're pretty good. That was fun, but I'm ride or die with you. You want to have my babies. I want to stick it with you.
So what I'm confused about is like, yeah, everything he's saying, or not everything, but the basic gist of what he's saying is true and fine. But the weird thing about these like red pill man going their own way things is like, women don't have this too. It's just men. This is for women too. It's a risk for women just as much as it is for men. I'm just confused at what the point he's trying to make. He's saying women don't appreciate that this is a risk for men. Obviously he doesn't appreciate that it's also a risk for women.
To I'm going to be parentally invested. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to provide for you. I'm going to stay in shape for you. I'm going to make money for you. I'm going to do all these things. All of those criteria that you have, if he's all about that, you can't just go, yeah, well, that's what he's supposed to do. Fuck him. That's not appreciation.
Yeah.
You need to appreciate that guy, and however you go about doing.
So I guess he's giving advice to women right here, but I'm pretty sure that this is a men's podcast, right? So why is he giving advice to women on a men's podcast? And his advice, if we're getting the gist of it, is women should appreciate men for what they do. This is just basic run-of-the-mill red pill shit, just like men's rights, silly, insecure men stuff. Okay, good. Women, hey women, here's my podcast too. Appreciate men for what they do. There you go. There's my advice. Hope you took it well, because that's what I got to say.
I don't know like how you express that, what the behavior is, but I do know where it starts. It starts here and acknowledging the fact that he's making.
Rebecca says, if anything, being in a romantic relationship is riskier for women because they can get pregnant.
All this risk just for you, and he doesn't have to do that.
Take it a step further.
He doesn't have to do that.
I'll say this right now.
I mean, I don't think there's riskier. We're all humans and we're all taking risks. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's like, it's so funny because we'll go on a woman's podcast and we'll watch that and they'll be saying the exact same stuff about men. I'm so confused about like why all of these opposing podcasts say the exact same stuff about each other. And none of them like get that they're biased because they're speaking from their own perspective and they can't be in the other gender's perspective. I guess that's hard to grasp. I don't know.
Men do not owe you a better life.
Bam.
Okay. So again, he's giving advice to women on a men's podcast. No women watch this, maybe a couple. And his advice is men don't owe you a better life. That's true. Good. But I mean, buddy, it's not 1950. Like, I know he's 50 or however the 60 or something like that. But bud, it's 2022. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I mean, I'm sure there's women watching right now. I know there's women watching right now. Women, do you know that? Do you know that men don't owe you a better life? Women, please tell me in the live chat, do you expect a better life from a man? I'm curious. I don't know. But this man is giving advice to women on a men's podcast. So I'm already confused with this dude.
Owe you a better life. But when they say, you know what, I'm going to make your life better, or even just through their actions are making life better, the least you can do is appreciate it and acknowledge and appreciate that.
I'll take it.
That's nice. That's good. So what he's just said right there is if a man is nice to a woman, the least that the woman could do is appreciate. Hey, that's nice.
It used to be women took all the biological risk when they had sex.
Ty says, putting yourself in others' shoes is criminally underrated. Yeah, it's very, very hard for people to do. But it's a great social skill. Erin says absolutely not, regarding if she expects men to give her a better life. Okay. Wait, let's just take that word by word because he says a lot of things fast and they so far are all wrong. The man takes all the risk because the man is. Wait, let me stop pausing it. The man takes all the risk because the man is held to a standard by the state. Oops.
man is held to a standard
Sorry,
by the
guys.
state should he try to have sex with
I forgot. See, I do this a lot. This is why I need a producer.
because they were dealing with the kids and the guy can leave. Now it's flipped. The man takes all the risk because the man is held to a standard by the state should he try to have sex with a woman and
The man is held to a standard by the state should he try to have sex with a woman and run.
however the women can now
I'm confused, guys. Can somebody help me? So he says it's flipped. The man is held to standard by the state should he try to have sex with a woman and run. What standard is he being held to by the state if he wants to have sex and run? I'm confused.
not only do they have the ability to get abortions, birth control, etc., women virtually get no risk nowadays if they're not stupid and they decide and they're pro-choice because you can have sex with the man, still get the commitment from him, but he can't run from you. And if he does run from you, he's punished. So
I understand now. So basically what he's saying is if the woman wants to have the baby, you have to pay child support. That makes sense.
in today's day and age, even though women are biologically set up to say, hey, I need security because I take more inherent risk because of my biology, modern conveniences have now made it where now the man takes more risk when he commits to you than the woman does because women have modern day conventions and technology that allows them to have unilateral control over the birthing process.
And it's one thing.
So, of course, that's true. And I agree with that. But that doesn't mean, oh, men have it the worst, women have it the best. Women have all the power and the control, and it's because of feminism and men need to take their power back. That's not the case. He brought up basically what I think is like, and I could be wrong, but what I think is an antiquated law of child support where if a woman doesn't want to have the baby, she could have an abortion and she doesn't have the choice to pay child support or take care of a kid. But the man has no choice. And that makes sense, obviously, because it's the woman's body. But the responsibility of a man to pay child support, I think that's a little antiquated. If a woman has the opportunity to have the kid or not, since abortion is legal. But I'd love to hear what people think in the chat about this. Ben to Jumanji says, but guys can have control over birth as well. It's called a condom and not having sex. So 100% right there. The main point is if you don't want to have a kid, if you don't want to risk a kid, just don't have sex. Now, what he's saying, Amru Fuddle, is that, well, that's not the point I'm making. I'm making the point of if both parties want to have sex with each other, the woman has the advantage in that she has the choice of whether to have the baby or not, where the man still has the responsibility if she decides to have a baby. Okay, let's get back to it.
That guy to be a high value man and be completely ignorant of everything you just said, like the ignorant of the risks that he's taking.
Yeah, a lot of guys
and
don't
then
know.
it's another thing, and probably the guy that women admire and look up to, the guy who is high value and he's the threat, right? He knows his own high value, and that's actually a turn on for most women, right? But he understands his own high value, and he's still going to commit. He's still going to take those risks with you because that's where you're right or
He keeps this guy, Evil Dead Man. He keeps just sticking on the point that women don't appreciate men for what they do and the risks that they take. Okay. I mean, I don't know women like that. I don't think I meet women that don't appreciate men. I usually meet women that appreciate men. So I don't know what he's talking about, but I acknowledge that he feels that way. And I acknowledge that it probably has happened to him, and that's why he's on this podcast telling women, please appreciate men. And, you know, I'm sure Amru Fuddle has also experienced this, which is why he has this podcast. Okay. And we're going to go back into the chat where Rebecca says, oh wait, I'm way too far back actually. Let me jump forward. Okay. If someone loves you, then I feel as though your partner should be thoughtful and consider their role and impact in the relationship. So this is not talking about a relationship. This is talking about like a one night stand, just two people having sex. Erin says, a lot of women wouldn't want child support. The money is also not tied to visits or much else. So if they don't pay, there isn't a lot of consequences in my experience. Interesting. See, I don't know so much about I don't know anything about the law in terms of this. I just know that child support is the law, but I don't know like the inner workings of all of this stuff.
Will never fully appreciate, like I said, the risks and
All right. Dude, shut the fuck up. You've said it 10 times. I'm just going to skip forward.
Because if that woman had all that and she had responsibility over that and she made bad decisions, or there was like she got into debt or she went into bankruptcy or whatever else, made bad decisions, it wasn't her who was responsible. It was the husband who was responsible, because that's how marriage worked back then. The man was responsible for the woman. Not
That's
unlike
why women.
Yes, that is true back then. But guess who ran the government? Who made the laws? Guess who, Evil Dead? Actually, I'm just going to ask the chat. Who do you think ran the government and made the laws back then? And also majority now as well. Let's see it in the chat. I'm just curious. Who made these laws? Daniela says, if they were awarded child support by the court, they could have the person arrested for not paying, or they could have their wages garnished. Interesting. So I don't see anybody answering my question. It's men. Men run the government. Men make the laws. Everything that he's complaining about is what men did. All right. This guy's kind of a joke. So I think I'm done with this. It's painful to watch, but if there's one person that is into red pill or thinks like alpha is a cool thing, it's like the cheesiest shit in the world, or watches this podcast and thinks these guys are smart, or is now realizing that they did it just to kind of feed into their pain of not being successful in dating. Hopefully your mind has changed a little bit, but on board of that, I want to bring Lore up. So let's do that right now. Oh shit, wait a second. Hello? Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Hello? Hey, I can't see you. What's up? So, wait, do I say your name Lore? Lore. Oh, God. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I apologize that I don't think I'm going to get that. Say it again. Lore. Oh, man. All right. Well, I really need to practice that. So I'm just going to say Lore. 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 Right? Okay. I'm going to try. I'm sorry. All right. So what's up? How are you? Pretty good. Pretty good. I just got done watching some really great podcast material. Were you watching it all? So, I haven't met you yet, right? So, first time caller, long time listener, maybe? That's just something. No, it's just something people say on radio shows. First time caller, long time listener. All right. So, how can I help you? Mm-hmm. Wait, what winking thing? Wait, what do they do? They do that? Ew. Oh, wait, 1 second. 1 second. I'm sorry. I just was told that your audio is not working. Okay. Hold on. I got to fix that. That's my fault. That's my fault. No. I hear you. So it's my problem. Let me just try to see what's going on cuz I am Oh, hold on. I think I know how to fix it. I think this is going to work. All right. Wait. It keeps going down. Wait. All right, try to talk.
Okay.
I think it
Can you hear
works.
me
I
now?
think you're good. I think you're good. All right, let's go. Let's bring it back.
Yeah. So it all started back in high school. And this guy just kept on winking at me in the hallways.
Was it a teacher?
No, it was a guy that was in my grade. This was like in grade 12.
He probably I don't know. It's just so funny. He definitely thought that was a cool thing. Okay.
And so like one day I was like he asked if he could sit beside me in math class and I was being nice.
Okay.
And so yeah. And then Valentine's Day, we had never really had like an actual conversation before that. It was just like, can you help me with this question? Then he goes and asks me out. And I turn around and just run away.
Wait, in class?
In class. And I just ran out of the classroom.
Whoa. That's a good story.
It was a funny story.
Yeah.
And so
wait, where did you go? Did you go to the bathroom?
Oh yeah, I went to the bathroom.
Nice.
And then texted one of my friends and said, okay, I need help situation here right now. This guy asked me out. Can you just go talk to him? I just need some space right now.
Yeah. Wow. So wait, did your friend actually go talk to him?
Yes, they actually did that. So I don't know, like it's still something that when I'm asked out, I get super freaked out to this day.
Okay, so hold on. Because this is really interesting. When you ran out and you went to the bathroom, like what were you feeling in that moment?
I was feeling like, why do people think that just because I'm nice,
Yeah.
that it's like just after like one meeting, am I just being too nice or giving off the wrong signals?
No. Women are trained by society to not be negative around men.
Yeah.
And to be, overly nice. And that is what society, from history, like has as a role for women. And so this is, like men have to understand that just because you wink at them and they don't run away doesn't mean that that wink was like, oh, wink well received. She smiled when I winked. That means we're definitely going on a date. So it's important for everybody, not just men, but for everybody to be super attentive and aware of how somebody's really feeling, and understanding that like a smile doesn't mean a smile. Like a smile could mean discomfort. A smile could mean scared of anything, like scared of being attacked and just trying to calm the situation down. There's so many reasons why somebody could be being nice or smiling. All right. So the next thing you said is that ever since then, every time you get asked out, you still feel that same feeling, like wanting to run.
Yeah, like even if I'm interested in the person, like I don't know if that's just something psychological or like it's just how like the guys that are interested in me have been socialized. I don't know if it's something that I need to work on or if it's something that society, like I need to work on understanding about society.
Do you think it's some sort of like PTSD from that one moment where you kind of...
It might be a bit. So like I've been to therapy and that type of stuff. And like, I'm really pushing myself to do things that are out of my comfort zone. Like being on this podcast right now.
You're doing amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
And Matthias says she's gorgeous.
Thank you.
So I think you're doing good. Okay. So can we walk through that? Like, when was the last time somebody asked you out that you liked?
Last year.
Okay. And so last year, like 3 months ago or like 10 months
ago? Legitimately last year around this time.
Oh, okay. So like a year ago. And okay, what happened? Give me the visual. Where were you?
Well, we were talking over the phone and he like asked, "Do you want to go hang out?" And I'm like, "Can I invite a friend?"
Okay, so why were you talking on the phone? Were you guys already friends at this time?
Yeah, like I've been setting up a lot of like study groups for my university classes just because of the pandemic and just socializing.
Got it. And so what made you like this one person?
I liked this one person because we had a lot in common and he was attractive and like we had been flirting a bit, but it was just like, I don't know what it was. Just all of a sudden after the class, he just stopped talking to me.
Wait, okay. So when he asked you out, was it in person? You said it was on the phone, right?
It was on the phone, but like we had been like FaceTiming.
Oh, so you were FaceTiming when he asked you out?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that moment when you wanted to like run away, you know, not be in this situation, what was that feeling that you had? What was that anxiety?
The anxiety was that I was just not gonna meet his expectations.
Oh, wow. Okay. And like what might those expectations have been?
Like maybe having more experience dating and that kind of stuff. Like I've just, I don't know what it is. It's just, I have a bit of social anxiety, so it's difficult to go and like I've been pushing myself to do things that are out of my comfort zone a lot more. And I think it's been helping. Like if you asked me 2 years ago if I would have done this, then I would have said, no, absolutely not. What are you talking about? Like I used to cry in restaurants when I had to order.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're doing, just so you know, you're doing amazing right now. Okay. Like I would never think that you're the type of person that cried when you had to order at restaurants. You seem like the type of person that would demand for a chicken salad and point at the kitchen and say, "Go get the salad now."
Thank you.
So wow, you it seems like you really have, really grown in the past 2 years, which is great. But I really do want to get back to this year ago. He asked you out. You felt like you couldn't, match his expectation. Was he older than you?
No, he was the same age as me. It was just like, I don't know. It was just like, I feel like people have a lot of expectations when they meet me.
Yeah.
because I always go and like I set up Quizlets and stuff for everyone to use.
Oh,
kind of.
Got it. So do they think that you are kind of that very like a leader, like you have that type of personality, and that you're saying, you're like, oh, well, I'm sorry, but like, I don't think that's exactly who you think I am.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because like those were the times that I pushed myself out of my comfort zone, like setting up and like leading things.
Yeah.
Was just like a little bit out of character, but I think that
you know, it's funny because it's like, well, you asked, you wanted to put yourself in more vulnerable leadership situations, and it's kind of like you got what you asked for. You know, you had a guy ask you out. You're like, whoa, I was not ready for that. Okay. But that's the funny thing is when you do put yourself in situations, when you do take these risks, you are going to find, you know, positive things come out of it, and it's gonna make us anxious, and that's normal. The cool thing about anxiety is after the first time, it gets easier again the next time, and then again the next time it gets easier. When I was like coaching one-on-one people social skills and social anxieties a really lot, I realized like I have this one memory where I would coach this one guy, and we would go to this we would go to maybe like a bar or a party or something like that, and he couldn't go up to anybody and talk to them, and he just could not do it. It was like impossible. We would stand there for hours and hours, and he just literally could not even ask somebody what time it was. And I said, okay. So what I had him do is we were in New York, and New York in certain areas just has a ton of nightlife and bars. Just like you could literally, every time you leave a bar and turn left, there's another one, and then there's another one, and there's another one. So what I had him do is I literally said, I only want you to do one thing. I want you to first just walk into the room, say hi to the first person that you see, and then we leave. And then you could go. You could just say, hey, hi, how's your night? And then we leave, and then we do that again. And then we go into another bar, say, hey, how's your night? Just to anybody. It doesn't matter who the person is. And we did that for an entire month, every week, for hours and hours and hours. And after we did that, I brought him back up to the same party kind of space that he first was not able to talk to anybody. And it just went away. He was just able to go up to people and start conversation and start talking to people, because what we did is we just desensitized that initial anxiety. And we just said, see, it's not scary. See, it's not scary. See, it's not scary, until the back of your head, your brain just goes, I guess it's not scary. But we need to be proven that, you know? And so what you're doing is exactly what you need to be doing. And every time you're introduced to a new anxiety, just say, okay, I've reached the next level. Now I'm starting. It's like, do you play video games at all?
A little bit, not very
like
much.
Do you know how like after you beat one boss at a video game, you're like, oh, okay, that was hard, and then you get to the next level and it's like, ooh, this level's harder. This wasn't as like, it's not easy like the first level. It's like, okay, I have to practice at this next level, and then eventually you beat that boss and you're like, yes, I am the master of level 1 and level 2. And then you go to level 3 and you're like, whoa, it's really hard now. So it's like, I want you to just keep thinking that every time you hit a new anxiety, you're like, oh, I just entered level 4. So it's like, now I'm going to spend some time working on my anxiety in this area. And I don't have to dive in head first and go on, this date with this guy or whatever, but just saying like, oh, I'm going to, maybe chat with more people that I'm attracted to, and just feel comfortable going, oh, wow, that's not scary. And, another thing that you could do is if somebody says, let's go on a date, to make you more comfortable, you might be able to say, I don't know about going on a date, but I'm happy to hang out with you as friends. And that could take away the pressure for you. Those expectations of like, oh, well, I have to be like this and I have to do this and say this to him in order for me to be this person that he's expecting. But if you just say, oh, I'm just happy to be like hang out as friends. How do you feel about everything I'm saying right now?
I feel good about it. I really appreciate your advice.
Oh, great. So I'm really interested in what happened next. So he asked you out, you kind of froze up when you were on the phone with him. And then you said he stopped talking to you in class after that?
Like, we still talked for a while. And then by the end of the term, he just never contacted me again.
Okay. Interesting. Well, what do you think that reason is?
I'm not sure. Like, honestly, I don't think I did anything wrong, but
no, you didn't do anything wrong. But the likely reason is he went, oh, she doesn't like me. That's likely what happened.
Yeah.
So, have you? Well, I'm interested in like, your journey of working on your anxieties. Like, has there been anything else in this past year that you've done that has pushed you to the next level?
Well, yeah, I started a new job that I'm working with kids now, and
oh, awesome.
Like, I want to be a teacher, but it's
That's great.
A little difficult sometimes. Like,
what age?
Yeah. So actually like being the leader.
Yeah.
Putting myself in that actual position.
Yes.
And like trying to overcome some obstacles. Like a few days ago, one of the kids had a lock and key, and we were playing in the sports court.
Mm-hmm.
And then they ended up locking me in the sports court all on my own. All the kids were just like running around the court.
Whoa.
Like outside of the court.
How old are they?
Kindergartners.
Oh my gosh. So like a 6-year-old. And what did he just think it was a funny joke? Wow.
Like, I wasn't sure how to go about disciplining them.
Yeah.
It's just like
yeah, I mean, how do you discipline when you're locked in a door in a closet?
Exactly.
Have you ever babysat before?
Oh yeah, I babysat a lot, but nothing like that had ever happened before.
Wow, that is crazy. So yeah, anything else? Like what other kind of like risks have you been taking?
I've been like setting up those group chats, and then also just going out on my own sometimes and just like talking to whoever's there, which I was like, okay, doing one thing a day that scares me has been like a really good journey. Like actually talking in class, like this is the first year I've ever talked in class.
Wow.
And just like, because the things that I'm learning about kinship, so kind of relationships right now in one of my anthropology classes, and different drugs and behavior and indigenous peoples. Like I'm doing like a wide range of things right now. So like actually taking those courses that might put me out of my comfort zone or what I've previously known has been amazing.
Wow.
And like I'm graduating in June, so
oh heck yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats. All right, so I have a question for you. And I just want you to know before I ask you that you are totally allowed to say you're not ready yet. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, have you seen mock dates before on here?
Yes, I have.
Would you like to go on one right now?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, baby.
Just doing more and more things that are putting me out of my comfort zone. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Well, you're doing amazing so far. Okay, so Bijan is in the waiting room. And so I'm going to see if he'd like to go on a mock date with you. So I'm going to pull him
Hey.
up. All right, let's see. Hold on. Bijan. You got to unmute, buddy. What's up? He's
Don't worry,
listening to
I had the
music.
same problem.
On mute again? Oh, hold up.
Don't worry, I had
He was partying.
On mute again?
Bijan. Oh, mute the stream.
All right. You heard that, didn't you?
Yes.
You heard the music, so you can hear me then.
We heard everything and we saw everything. It was glorious. So I'm interested. Would you like to go on a mock date with a very nice person?
I could use that in my life.
Okay, cool. So this is Lore, and I didn't say it right, but I tried as best as I could. But we just chatted, and she's pretty awesome. And
Thank you.
Lore is practicing at taking risks, to work on her social skills, work on her anxiety. And she just told me about how in the past couple of years, she's really been making a lot of strides. And so the next risk she's taking is going on this mock date right now. So are you down?
Why not?
Can you see her, by the way?
Yeah, I can see her.
Cool. All right. So you guys both have seen and, know what this is all about, right? Awesome. I'm going to make it just about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Because remember, it's just practice. It's just for fun. It's supposed to be stupid. It's not real. So all of the expectations in real life dating, it's not here. It's just friends kind of chatting with each other. And with that being said, everybody, I'm going to take a step back and you guys could just start talking. Make believe you're on like a blind date. Like make believe your friend Anthony set you guys up and you're at a cafe or whatever. And that's it. And take it away, everybody.
Hi.
Buongiorno, come stai?
I don't even know what language you're speaking. What language are you speaking?
Tu parli italiano?
Oh, cool. Do you speak any other languages?
Si. I don't know how you say English. I just gave it away. Okay. Yes, I do. I'm actually learning Italian. I've just been giving Anthony a little hard time with Italian. But I want to get better. I need to start getting better at it and probably do some tomorrow. It's been too long since I've done Italian. I've been busy moving into campus. Holy fuck, it's so hot.
Yeah, so what are you studying?
Art history.
Cool. I've taken some art history classes. So what's your favorite area of art history? Like what era?
I have to say, oof. I know this is going to sound kind of repetitive, but I'm going to have to say Italian Renaissance.
I love Italian Renaissance.
You do?
Yeah, it's so fascinating.
It is very beautiful. The way I put it is as if God himself could paint, he would do Italian Renaissance.
I could imagine God doing that, yeah.
Really? Definitely, indeed. So I was overhearing that you were having some, correct me if I'm wrong, I've been kind of all over the place in my room this past hour. Anthony you were telling Anthony that you were having some issues with meeting people or trying to understand if a guy likes you.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to my world. No. But I'm not. I'm straight, by the way. I should mention that very clearly.
Okay.
But it's just I have a hard time reading other people's connections. I've trouble with understanding. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I have trouble understanding women, and even guys too.
Yeah.
I feel as if I'm in the wrong era right now. The only thing I like are just I can watch YouTube videos on our iPhones.
I know. It feels so weird.
It is.
Like, I wish I wasn't born in the 2000s, honestly.
How about this? Born in the 80s, 80, 81, 82, and then grew up in the early 2000s.
Yes, that would be the perfect mixture.
Because it would be modern, but it wouldn't be excessive. We didn't have Insta Snaps and what's it called, Snapgram and Farcebook and RobTube or something like that. I don't know, what are these apps called anyway? We didn't have that, and we had flip phones. That was the other great thing I loved. And everybody was just, "Who are you? Who are you? I don't like you."
Yes. Yeah, my sisters call me a 40-year-old woman and a 13-year-old's body. They seem to think that I look a lot younger than I am, but that's okay.
I honestly thought you were in high school for some reason.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Mine was the opposite.
Yeah. About to graduate university, my 4th year right now. So yeah.
Oh, fun.
What year are you in?
Honey, I've been in college so long, I don't even know anymore.
That's okay. I have friends like that too.
What college do you go to?
I go to a university in Canada. I live in British Columbia, so.
I thought you had an accent. I was thinking it sounds kind of Canadian. I thought it was Canadian. I thought I was going to say it sounds kind of French-ish, and then I thought, that's Canadian. It doesn't sound American to me. I could ask you that.
Yeah, you were pretty close. Like, I do speak a bit of French, and it could also be because I speak a South African language called Afrikaans. So it's just a hodgepodge of a whole bunch of languages.
Doesn't ring a bell on my part.
Yeah, most people don't even know that Africa doesn't not only speak English or the traditional languages. So,
however, I can do an African accent.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear it.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
You have disrespected me and the people of Wakanda. You have brought shame to our people and our village. You understand? You have hurt me. You have hurt Mr. Recenello, and you have hurt the country of Zimbabwe and Uganda. How would you say of that?
Well, your accent is pretty accurate, but I don't think I've offended anyone. At least I hope I haven't yet.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. But I have a bunch more accents, but I don't think you want to hear all of them.
No, I want to hear them. I love accents and learning about languages and that type of stuff. So, yeah.
Well, oh my God, this is going to be really bad, but it's a mock date, so why not?
Yeah.
I just was doing a few hours ago my Christopher Walken impression.
Okay, I want to see.
All right. You're doing all of this. Bob, you don't really give me much of a chance here. Pineapple, I like to eat it. Your hairs, what you gotta do to maintain your hairs? Keep rubbing it all the time. That's what it's Christopher Walken. His thoughts are not really all there. But wow! Sorry. But I've said enough. I think I should give you a chance to talk, though.
Yeah, what I don't know what you want me to talk about.
Do you like cars?
Oh, I was just in a car accident a few days ago.
Sorry.
Like on the 16th of February. No one got hurt or anything, but it was just super weird. Like, I was waiting to turn into the university because I have to commute. And then two cars, so one was going straight and the other one, there was a stop sign here for this guy. And there's no stop for this side. So this person's going, this person crashes in, this person goes spinning, and I'm right here wanting to turn left. They crash into me, and I go against the side.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry to hear that.
But yeah, so that's what I've been doing with for the past week or two. But yeah, so now I have to look for a new car. Do you have any recommendations?
This is going to be really controversial. Okay, I'll give you some advice. American cars are garbage. I hear they're okay, but they're just poorly made. European cars, they are fantastic, but they give you a lot of problems in the long run. I should know because I had a 2002 Volvo, great car, but gave me a lot of problems in my third year of ownership. So you want to go maybe Japanese, any Toyota. Lexus are great. I fucking love Lexuses. I would love to own one. Lexus are great cars. Just get Japanese, really.
Okay, yeah. I'll take that into consideration.
Definitely.
All right, cool. Guys, let's take a quick break. Clap it up in the live chat for these two. Very brave. They did a great job. So first, Lore, how did you feel on your first mock date on betas?
I feel good.
Yeah. You looked really comfortable.
Yeah, Bijan is very nice to talk to. So.
Aw, that's sweet. And Bijan, how about you?
Grazie. Seems like a pretty cool person. Seems like a cool person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So I think, would you guys like to go like another 3 minutes, or what do you think?
Sure.
I'm down.
Cool. All right. Before we go on, Bijan, you tell me this. To me, it looks like you have you feel like you need to be like providing good conversation. Is that true or no?
No, I want to give her a chance to speak too.
Okay, good. Because from what it looks like you are like scared you're not going to be interesting. That's what, from my perspective, that's what it looks like.
Oh, no.
Real? Oh, okay. So I'm off then. So you're feeling like completely comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good.
I mean,
I'm glad.
If you're wondering, it's just I'm really hot in here. That's why. That's what you're wondering about. It's so hot. There's no AC here, so.
Where are you right now?
I'm in my dorm.
No, but where on earth?
Oh, I'm in California.
Oh yeah. Wait. Where in California are you again?
So I'm in Marin County where I live, but now I'm in. Excuse me, sorry about that. I'm in Roner Park right now.
Okay.
Which is basically at technically SSU.
Got it.
So
cool. All right. Awesome. All right, guys. I'm gonna give you 3 more minutes, and like I usually do on mock dates to end them, I give you guys a little conversational challenge. And if you might have seen it before, it's assumptive questions. And basically, it's just asking questions to the person based on your assumptions about them. Now, the great thing about assumptive questions is they're supposed to be wrong. I mean, it's good if the assumptions are, if you truly feel like that may be the person, but it's also really fun if you don't think that's the person. But it's just a tool to get people to have more fun, open them up, get them expressing themselves more, and get like it's just a really great tool to explore people more. Do you guys have any questions about how to do assumptive questions at all?
A little bit. I'm not 100% sure how to do this.
Lore, did you just take a shower before you came on the podcast? Okay, so that was an assumptive question. Why? Because I assumed something about you and I put it in the form of a question. Does that make sense, or is that still?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, cool. Bijan, what about you? You good with assumptive questions? You understand?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes, and just practice asking assumptive questions to each other, and and then answering them. Take it away.
Lori, do you like raves?
Why?
Oh, I'm gonna assume that you love raves.
Oh, you said raves?
Raves, yeah.
Oh, no. I don't like raves. I heard grapes.
What the fuck? No. I said no. I said raves. Raves.
Oh, no.
Not rapes. Oh my god. What? Oh shit. No, I was asking.
Sorry.
What's that? Huh?
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So I'm gonna assume you go to raves on your free time.
No, I know my name rhymes with it, but nah. Raves aren't really my scene. I feel like I'd just get trampled on. I'm only like barely 5 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're probably like a lot taller than me, I'm assuming, right?
5'9".
Okay, yeah, so a lot taller than me.
Maybe even taller than that because I haven't got my height measured in a long time.
Yeah, so why are you wearing white though?
Because I'm sweating my ass off in my room.
Yeah, is it because it doesn't absorb as much color, or is it just like was the choice that you made this morning?
Oh no, this is my undershirt.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my undershirt.
So you're trying to be a professional when you're going to school? Is that it?
No, I'm just trying to look like a greasy country boy. No, of course not. It's too cold in first off in the mornings, but I just wear a sweater. It's too cold. But now it's really warm in my room, at least.
Lucky.
I'm guessing you get a lot of snow in Canada.
Have you ever actually seen snow? Like, I don't know how California is.
Yes, I have. I've been to Tahoe a few times.
Okay.
I'm not really
my dog calling for me. I'll just bring you along so you can see my dog.
Fair point. All right. So I'm freaking lost in the game. Are you supposed to ask me now a question?
Oh, no, you can ask me another question if you'd like.
Okay. Another question. Are you 24 years old?
No, I am 22. How old are you?
24?
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Okay, here's one good one. If you had to meet your dream celebrity, who would it be?
Oh, that's hard. I have to think about that.
So let's pause real quick. Bijan, you did a great job with the question, but you made it an open-ended question. And what happens with open-ended questions is exactly what happened with Lore, is she stopped and she got overwhelmed and she had to think about it. The great thing about an assumptive question is it usually helps the person answer more quickly. So take your question, which was great, and now turn it into an assumptive question towards her.
Okay. All right, let me see here. I'm gonna try here. Okay, so.
Well, what was your question originally to her?
If you had to meet your dream celebrity, who would it be?
Okay, now assume what her dream celebrity is.
Okay. Lori, I'm sorry. How do you say name?
Lorraine, like hooray.
Oh, Lorraine.
Lorraine. Lorraine. Okay. Lorraine, I'm going to assume that the celebrity you'd like to meet is this is going to be so straightforward to it. Channing Tatum.
Okay, no, wait. Before she answers, now, Bijan, I want you to ask if this is how she would respond when she met Channing Tatum. So come up with an idea of how she would respond.
Okay. Oh my God! It's him! Oh my God! Is that it?
Definitely not.
Oh, okay.
I'm more into like art and like social justice type people. So
Okay.
yeah, haven't really quite narrowed it down yet, but yeah, I don't know. So why did you get that earring? Why did you get your earring? Is it just to make yourself
My
look
earrings?
cool? yeah, why did you get your earrings? Is it to look cool, or is it just like to decorate your ears because they make you feel more comfortable?
Did you say to decorate my face?
Yes.
I would say that yes, that's exactly correct.
Okay.
Yes.
But why did you want to decorate your face? It's already nice. It doesn't really need anything more. But was it just like a random choice you made, or was it like put a lot of thought into it?
Let me put it to you like this. I would see. I was thinking, I wanted a little bit of an upgrade when the pandemic ended, and I'm going to be really honest with you. I would see a lot of these handsome guys, a lot of handsome guys that would wear, these earrings in their, very good looking men with earrings on. And I thought, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I'm pretty good looking. Why not I do that? And I always love stuff personally, I love stuff from the 90s and early 2000s. So a lot of men would do that. And I thought, I love that stuff. So I'm going to do the same thing. And I do like the hoop earrings look. So that's kind of where it's started.
Cool. Yeah. I can't really pull off the hoop earrings thing. My ears are too big. See, like compared to the rest of my face, they're pretty big.
For sure. I'm surprised you could see mine. It looks like I'm kind of far away.
No, I just I don't know. I can tell that you had earrings because you turned your head.
Oh.
I thought you only had one at first, but.
No, I have two.
Nice.
Cool. Now, before we finish up, I'd love for you guys to finish up with like a little compliment towards each other.
All right. Ladies first.
Okay. I like that you're hydrating yourself often because that's something I always forget to do. So you just reminded me that I need to drink more water. Mm-hmm. And that I really like how you sound very confident and gave really good explanations about why you chose your earrings. I think that is super cool.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let me see here. I love hearing your story about your social life because it makes me feel that I'm not the only one around. That being said, I do love, how do I say this? I love your voice because it's very soft and very cool. And I love you seem to have this confidence, this certainty about when you answer something I ask you, you have this certainty about you saying, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that kind of thing. So you have a confidence with your answers.
Well, I'm glad that came across because that's definitely not how it is.
Same here.
Cool.
Yeah, you portrayed a lot of confidence too, so good on you.
Usually when I'm with someone more comfortable too, that really helps.
Exactly. Sorry, I did not mean to use my hand.
All right, let's end it on that note, guys. That was amazing. And in the chat, let's give them the clappy claps. The clappy claps. Guys, you did, honestly, that was so great. It was really great watching you guys interact with each other. Oh.
No, Ned. Sorry, my dad just came in.
Oh, okay.
He asked about the dog.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'd love to know, Bijan, how did you feel about that mock date?
It was very nice. It was very nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was nice.
Okay.
I don't want to stop here. I'm not going to do a Hugh Grant here.
All right. So you're gonna make it short instead of doing a long explanation. Okay. And Lorraine, now I got it. Am I doing it right or no?
Yes, you got it correct.
Yeah.
See, like my one cousin, he only speaks Afrikaans, which is the language I speak at home. And so like he thought that it was hip hip Lorraine instead of hip hooray.
Wow.
So that's how I remind people how to pronounce my name now.
Side note, do you know the YouTuber Lorraine?
I did not know there was another Lorraine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but he spells it Larray.
Yeah, that's a more common way to spell it.
Yeah.
But mine is made from 2 different names, so.
Oh, cool.
Sounds like the shampoo
Yeah, so
company.
so Larray, how was that mock date for you?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was nice.
Great. Cool. Yeah, for me, I think both of you guys did really well. Larray, I mean, you have a, like, just like what Bijan said, like you seem to have like a really calm confidence to you and surety. So I mean, whatever work you've been doing on yourself, it's been really paying off. It's seriously, like, it was really impressive. And
Thank you.
yeah, and Bijan, I mean, dude, you are so freaking funny. It's just so great. And it's so great to see somebody that is unabashed in expressing himself. Like, you're fearless. You just express what comes to mind. And a lot of people, that's something that people admire and really strive to be like. Yeah, does anybody have any final words before we finish up? No final words. So
Well, I just wanted to say thank you.
Sure.
Yes, thank you, Anthony. Grazie.
Yes, sure.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys come on again. You guys are really awesome. And Larray, it was great meeting you. I hope you come on again anytime you have a question, even if you have a story you want to tell, or if you want to go on a mock date. You know, you're a great guest, and obviously Bijan, you know, I know you, buddy. So the same goes for you.
Thanks, man.
Alrighty. All right, we're gonna finish up that. I'll see you guys hopefully next week. Later. Cool. Guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how adorbs was that? How adorbs were they? Also, Larray, they told me to tell you to check the chat to see how much they like you. And that's it for tonight, everybody. Me and my girlie are going to go see the new Batman movie. And we are excited about it. Yeah. And just to let everybody know, I just started channel memberships. So if you want to become a member of the Beta family, if you look below this video that's streaming right now, there is a join button. You press that join button, you could become a member, and you get a lot of different fun perks. Our first member of the Beta family, true member, is Daniela K. If you see that she has a little heart next to her name, she has a green name, and she could even use emojis, but I did not see her use any of the emojis that are for members. Matthias asks, what time is it over there? It is 7:50. So we're going to go see the movie at 9:15, actually. Also, the great part about becoming a member is that you could hang out with other Beta family members in our Discord. So now we have a new Discord. And honestly, it's just me and Daniela right now. So if anyone wants to join, that would be really awesome. There she is. Hell yeah. And she says, be cool like me and become a member. Hell yeah, baby. There's 3 options, $5 a month. And then if you really want to be money bags and really support the channel and the growth of this show, so I could really build out, like I always say, like I want to build out a really awesome studio so I could have big guests on. That would be so much more fun than doing Zoom interviews. And also so I could hire people. I'd love to get a producer so I don't have all these problems. And then we could have more like fleshed out, well-made like stories on the show. I just heard a beep though. So, whoa, Kat became a Beta friend. What up, baby? Now we got 2 true Beta members right now. This just made my night. So happy to see that. Thank you so much, Kat. Tijo says, really love this stream. Much love from Serbia. Thank you so much. The love is sent back to you. Yeah. So that's it. We'll be back on Tuesday. Maybe I'll have an interview with somebody. Maybe we'll be dunking on alpha males. And really breaking down what red pill is and showing that it's really nothing. Maybe we'll be doing more analysis like I did a couple weeks ago, or last week I did a analysis on Pete Davidson, and if he's charming. We found out that he's halfway charming, which is good enough. Yeah, I don't know. But I'll be back Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Now Kat and Daniela could talk in the Discord with me. That's going to be a fun thing. I'm excited about that. And I will see everybody next